Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? I got a few emails with questions, and so I was going to do a quick video to show you some inexpensive things that you can buy that you can use a coupon at. I know that a lot of places, if you can shop HobbyLobby.com online and you can use a 40% off coupon there. They have great deals on their shipping and all that. So if you get their emails sent to you, you will see when they have free shipping or free shipping over $25 or more. And even if you do order from them, their shipping is not that expensive. I believe AC Moore starting next year, AC Moore or Michaels, one of them, will be doing the coupons and selling online also, which neither one of them do now, which is a great plus for those of us who sometimes can't get out of the house and want to buy new products. And Joann's at Joann.com. They also do coupons online. I get their, you can sign up for their mailer, which I get in the mail. So if I go to their store, and you can also buy online and use a coupon, their coupon online. A lot of people don't know this, but if you take your Joann's coupon, your Michael's coupon, and your AC Moore coupon, and even your Hobby Lobby coupon, and go to Joann's, you can use each and every, like 5 coupons in one order. So you can buy 5 things that, you want to get, percentages off and use the coupons and, all in one order. So I love that. When they told me, when I had went one time, they're like, oh, you can just use all your coupons. And I was like, geez, if I would have known that, I would have picked up quite a few more things. So here's a few things I want to show you that you can buy in the stores. These have been bought at Michael's. A lot of people don't like to buy off, online because of the shipping or because you can't use coupons or whatever. And these are some great alternatives for the more expensive things like gelatos that people can't necessarily always afford, or the Condé Nast, the watercolor crayons, I think they're called, let me see, I just lost my whole train of thoughts of what they're called. Yeah, Neocolor too. The watercolor crayons. They can get very pricey. So I want to show you a few things that I use and how I use them. And, for when you guys go out and you have a few extra dollars and you can use coupons. And if you're like me, you make your daughter and your husband go with you. So they all have to use a coupon, and then you can really be thrifty. So I got a lot of questions about this, which is the Inkadinkado roller. And mine's well used and loved. And they come in different sets. I bought the main set. And then you can just buy the roller separately. But these all come together. So you'll see them, obviously, where the rollers and the stamps and all are. And if you can see, these are the 2 that came with it. So, and then it comes with a regular one. So that's pretty cool. So all you do is you just pull it off. I should probably lube that. Lube, okay. Anyway, and let me show you the 2 different. And like I said, you can pick. They have so many different rollers that you can pick that'll go on here. So it's fun. You're getting like bang for your buck, and I used a coupon. But let me just roll this up so you can see what you get. If I rolled it up. And you can use it obviously with paint or whatever. But you get like really cute, cool, it's still squeaky. I really got to put some Vaseline or something on there. But that's what that one does. And I'll hold the paper up in a second. And then you just slide it off and put the next one on. And we'll roll that there. And just shut my ink because it'll end up all over me. Let me lift this up. Move out of the way. And you see what you get? So with a coupon, you get this roller on the set I bought. You get the different circles. and you get the regular brayer. And I think with the coupon it was $7.99, so you really can't beat it. And like I said, yeah, I mean, I use it so much that there's probably paint and all stuck in there, and I should clean it out a little bit better. Always look at your dollar stores because they have, I'm going to go back and get the other ones of these I didn't buy. And I don't know if I showed you these. This was $1 at the dollar store. How can you go wrong? Just to add texture. And if you're doing mixed media, you don't always have to have perfection in your... So I'm just going to roll this on there. Oops. Or you could use paint, or you could just go over it, you know, with your stamper. Whatever way you want to do it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just to give you guys an idea. Turn this over. And roll. And if I would take the time to, you know, I'd probably use paint. Now see, it just clicked off. No big deal. Does it to me all the time. And you just click it back on. So these are great if you have kids. Or just like I said, to play around, because it just gives you that extra in your art journal or your painting or whatever you're doing, an extra layer of whatever you want. Whether you want to use paint, whether you want to use a stamp, you know, watercolor, whatever you want. So that's, I got questions about that too. Other things I love, love, love. And I suggest you using your coupon and getting these. These are Crayola Twistable Slick Sticks. And if you guys have been, I haven't done a live show in a very, very long time, but my original live shows on Linkto. And you can even go on there. It's Linkto/Knitting and Things. I have tons of old shows I did. I've been doing live shows for about, gosh, 4 years now. And I used to do a show on my own, and I would have friends and all come on. And I fell in love with these. They're called Twistables Slick Sticks, and they're from Crayola. I got these at Michael's with a coupon. And these are great. And these are, I mean, you know, I go to the kids section all the time. But this must be like my 12th set. I love them because you can use them as crayons, like we're just doing like this. And I'm going to roll it back down because I've made the mistake before of not rolling. And then I'm like, I'm not a kid anymore. They come in all kinds of colors. There's light blue, dark blue, orange, yellow, green, metallic gold, metallic silver, purple, black, white. So you get a whole pack. Okay, and then, you know, using a coupon, great. Now, I just got these on here. You can, you know, kind of rub with your finger to give a little smudge look. Or, now this might, because this isn't gessoed, but they turn into like a watercolor crayon. So when you're doing a painting, and see the blue is mixing with the red, so it's making it purple. And if I had gessoed this, it wouldn't have soaked, the water wouldn't have soaked in as much. But you get the idea of what it's doing. But because I didn't gesso it and it's just a piece of cardstock, it's not working exactly. But you get the idea. So if you gesso, or you use, you know, a better paper than me, like a mixed media paper or watercolor paper, you'll get a way better result. But you can see the more I work into the paper, it spreads out. You can also see my paper, because it's cheap, cardstock running. But again, just take it and you can see it, and then take your finger and look. So that is a great alternative to having to spend a lot of money if you don't have it on Neocolor 2 water soluble crayons. They're Crayola, again, twistable slick sticks, and they are awesome, and I love them, and I use them so very much that I'm obsessive. Like every time I go, I'm like, should I just buy another pack to have just on me? Like put one in my one pack, you know, my one container that I bring upstairs of all my stuff, because, you know, I want to set down here when I do stuff, but when I'm upstairs, you know, because it's so, you know, so great. And they work so well, and they're so inexpensive, and they come, like I said, you get black and white and the metallics in it, and you get the, you know, all the great colors. So that's great. Another thing I love, and unless your dog, you know, my dogs love it too. they put holes in it, are these water-soluble pen brushes. And you can see as I'm doing this, it's spreading, but that's not why I'm showing you that. Okay, so these are great, and they tend to be expensive. However, use your coupon. I only have a couple, and I want to buy more, but every time I go, I'm like, because they can be kind of pricey. If you use your coupon, they're not, but they're definitely worth having. Especially if you have like a little travel bag, or like I said, I have a, I don't even know, it's like a, what is it even called? It's like a craft cart. That has like a handle and like wheels on it that my husband bought me about a month ago, that I am putting all my stuff in it that I can bring upstairs and draw and have like a basic of my mixed media supplies, and then like have all my paints and everything down here, but like my watercolor pencils, my drawing stuff, so I can bring them upstairs, because downstairs is my mixed media room, so to say, where I do all my painting and all the messy stuff. And I have a room upstairs that's my sewing and clay room and quilting and that kind of stuff is my room upstairs. So sometimes when I'm sitting up there and they're watching TV, or we're just hanging out and I have an idea, I want to be able to sketch something out or write my ideas down. So like I said, these are great to have for that, or just for doing the kind of stuff we're doing now. Okay, I'm done blurring about that. Another thing I absolutely love, and I have a lot of these, and I have so many colors of these too. And I only show you guys know I only show you guys stuff that I really do truly love. These are Beads in a Bottle by Tulip. I have so many of these I couldn't even pull them out. Every color, just crazy, because I am insane. I mean, they have like the great, you know, oh God, I love sparkle. So let me show you how they work, because so they're like this little tip, almost like icing. And when you put it down on the paper, you just give it a squeeze and you lift up, and a squeeze and you lift up, and it'll have a little, I'll show you in a second. And like I said, they come in a million different colors. So use a coupon, pick your favorite colors. I mean, look at that color. This is emerald, and this is gemstone. No, peridot, sapphire. I mean, like I said, I have pinks and purples and reds and all the metallics and different greens, and love them, love them, love them. And as you can see, when you put it on, you get a little kind of like bump, as it goes up, but then it evens out. And you can do them big, as you see here, small, and even smaller, smaller, smaller. So these are great to play with in your art journals. I use these as when I do mixed media portraits and whatnot, or like to add dimension around flowers or whatever, as jewelry, whatever. These are fantastic. So use your coupon, grab them. Fantastic. I haven't used these yet. I'm in the process of using these in something else right now, so I figured I'm going to pull them out and show you. So when you see them being used, you'll know what they are. Another thing I have, which I love, and I think that a lot of people love the iridescent medium from Liquitex. It's awesome. I have a big bottle of it. I use it all the time. However, it can be pricey. I only buy it with a coupon. However, DecoArt has pearlizing medium. And what you do is you put a drop of this or 2 drops in your regular acrylic paint, and it does the same thing as the iridescent medium. And it works great. Let me see. I'm going to put a little drop here. And you can see, if I hold it up, the shine in there. And that's the medium. And let's put some paint on there, so you can see. I'll do some brown, a little bit of brown. I'll do a drop of brown. And you can do as many drops as you want, any brand paint that you have. And let me show you what this does. Lovely. So now you have your iridescent paint, and it's just your regular paint, and you can use this with any craft paint. I love folk art. This is a deco art. You can find this in all where your craft paints are at, and it's called a pearlizing medium. So you don't have to go buy your big Liquitex iridescent medium, which does the same thing. You can just buy pearlizing medium, and it's usually $1.49. And if you don't have a lot of money, use your coupon on this. This makes all the paint that you have now into a completely other palette. So, you know, and you see, I mean, just how, I mean, I used a lot so you can really see it, but look how great that works. So that's something else I get asked a lot. And that's that. Something else I love are Sharpie paint markers or paint pens. And I have these in a gazillion colors also, like reds and yellows and purples and whites and blacks. And I have several blacks because I go through black like crazy. Now, let's hope that I have not used, oh, this might be dry. No. So this is great to, like, when you're writing over, you know, stuff that you painted on. And you know how sometimes you can't write, you know, you can't use like certain markers or whatever to write over pens or paint or whatever. So this is great. This is almost dried out, but because I use these like crazy. And I buy several different colors. I love the whites. I love the blacks. Like I said, I have yellow, orange, red, blue, another black. I just have tons of them. And all the pink, all kinds of different colors. So these are great. This is a great investment too, the Sharpie paints. I really love them. And remember, I'm working on regular cardstock here. So it's not like I'm working on a regular gessoed piece or, you know, whatever. So it does soak in, you know, it goes through the back and soaks in, but you're getting the idea. So this is another great thing. You can buy them in packs of different colors, or you can just buy them separately. So if you only want to try a black one or a white one, this is, I love this. Something else I get asked, I'm going to have to grab another piece of paper. 1 second. All right. Just set that over there for now. Let's use another piece of paper. This is another piece of cardstock. Again, these are $4.99 for a pack of like, I think 100 or something. I don't even know. Every time white goes on here, it goes in and out. And I buy packs of these all the time, and I also use a coupon for these because of things that I do, whether I sit and draw on them or make backgrounds or practice on them or whatever. These are water-soluble wax pastels, and I got these at Michael's. These are from Reeves. I love these, and I got these from Michael's. These are probably my first set I ever bought of these type of crayons. But I love them. And this is how they work. I mean, I use these still. I use my portfolios. I have the oil pastel portfolios that I absolutely love. They're water soluble. Love them. And they're a great buy on, and I don't know exactly where they're at. Don't know. I'll have to look real quick. But let me just show you these. I want to get a dark color so you can see. These are probably $8.99, and then if you use your coupon, but I mean, look at all that you get. And they are, again, by Reeves, and they're water-soluble wax pastels. And you get 24 of them in here. So that's quite a bit. And again, you just lightly color. It's just like using the Neo colors. And then you take your paintbrush, your wet paintbrush. Again, I'm on cardstock, so it's going to, you know, soak in and not do exactly, but you're going to see. Now watch. Let's go over it since I've already wet it, which is what I like to do usually. But like I said, everything's usually gessoed. But you'll see. I mean, like my blue here, this blue color, and my yellow, like it's like a nub. I just love these. And you just, again, and you can see the paper rubbing off because it's cheap paper and it's not. But these work great. And you get the same look. Like I said, if I was using the better paper, you know, you would see. But my paper's peeling up because I'm just rubbing it and it's cheap paper. But it's awesome. And I love these. So these are definitely, if you cannot afford water-soluble crayons like the Neocolor 2s, these are a definite. I mean, I have, look, my red. My poor little red. It's all gone. I don't know if I have any paper here, any watercolor paper that I can use to show you. Let's see if this makes a difference. Yep. See, this is real watercolor paper, so it definitely works better. And I only put a little bit on there, but yeah, see the difference? And I didn't do it dark, but I did it enough, you know, that you have, and it blended in and looks great. And it's, like I said, it's, they're great to have. Very inexpensive, and you could really play in your journal or in paintings or canvas or whatever with these. So they're fantastic. I also have here these woodless color pencils, and they're from Koh-i-Noor. And they don't have any, you know, I love Prismacolors, but they break on me constantly. And I know they do with a lot of people. These are fantastic. And I like throwing these in my thing to take upstairs to color with. I also take my Prismacolors, but these are great. They're woodless, so there's no, it's all color. And this is, I guess the color is Progresso. But they come in beautiful, beautiful colors, and they color so beautifully. And you can use a coupon with these. And they're woodless colored pencils, and they are fantastic. I love this brand. So this is another alternative too. They're not water, water soluble. They're just regular colored pencils. I also enjoy the Crayola colored pencils. So those are another thing if you can't afford. I like the way they snap in too because they don't fall everywhere. If you can't afford, just buy, especially now as kids are going back to school, buy the Crayola, because I have tons of them. I have their watercolor ones. I have the regular colored pencil. I have them all. I buy crayons. I buy everything because you never know. And sometimes you just want to color and just have some fun. Next, I have, which you can buy also at, I bought these at Staples, but they have them also at Michael's, and they're from Staedtler. They're supposed to not dry out. These are the fine points, and what they are permanent markers, and it works on almost on any surface, can be left uncapped for days without drying up, quick drying, low odor, case opens in a stand-up box. So it would be like that, I suppose. I've never really stood them up. But anyway, it bends down and does funky stuff. But these are fine, and I bought these for, like, to have, you know, like when I'm doing eyes or lips or to outline or to do whatever. So these are great. Used a coupon for these, and they're Luma color, and these are fine point. They come in different like sizes, and obviously I bought the fine, and I think they have a different palette too of the colors. This is just your normal regular palette, but I love these. I use these all the time. So, and like I said, they come in these great colors, and if you buy them at your Michael's, A.C. Moore, or wherever, where you would buy like your colored pencils and all that kind of stuff, use your coupon, but look at the great colors you get, you know, so you can't beat it. And they're great, and I love, they're just one of my favorite things. Also, something I love are the Jumbo Beeswax crayons from Faber-Castell. I got these at Michael's with a coupon, and I love these because I love to melt these. So if I'm coloring something, because they're beeswax, and this is what you get, and they are beautiful to color with. That's sky blue. But like I said, I do melt them. I usually melt them from the, and I should have grabbed it, but I don't have it here, but my beeswax brush. And what I do is I'll heat this up. And let me take another color over it. So I'm going to heat this up real good. And then I'm going to take my yellow and go over it. And look at that, how that does that. So if I was using the same color, now you can just heat the paper and do it. Sometimes when I heat the paper, I notice that it will start kind of getting a brown to it because it will start burning. So if I'm going to use, let's say, let's do our dark blue so you can really see. I'm just going to heat this up. Just for a second. And if you don't have the heat gun, use a hairdryer. And then just, you see how that melts? So these are really great. And they come in 12 colors, jumbo. You get a white and a black, which is great because you normally don't, get them. In a lot of normal things like the, what did I just show you? The markers, you get a black one, but you don't get a white one, which would have been nice. But you get a flesh color, which I love, the peach. So these are great. And I got these, like I said, at the kids section at the Michaels. And I got them for like $3 with a coupon. So you can't beat that. All right. I'm not going to, I got one more thing to show you. I can show you things all day. Another thing, I love these. I got these at Michaels. They're watercolor brush pens. And I love putting these in my, like traveling thing because they have paints in them. And they come with an empty water brush. So you fill that with water. So let's pick one. And this is from, says Speedball. And it's professional quality brush, watercolor painting. And what you do is you have it and you squeeze it so the paint comes out. And here we come. And it's just like using your water brush. You want to keep squeeze. I didn't prime it before I used it. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me continue to prime. But you see, as it comes out, you get great colors. Let's pick another color. Let me prime it. Yeah. See? So these are great if you're working in your art journal or your, you have in your travel case. Some people have a travel case that they have and they take with them. And it says Speedball on here. Bien Fang is the name of it. I don't know. They're self-wicking brushes of watercolor and they're awesome. So, and you can take the things off and refill them with liquid watercolor when you're done. So I think that's great. So you're really getting bang for your buck. Acid-free, permanent, blendable colors. Paint is in the brush for use on paper. So how much better can you get? And you get painting tips and techniques inside. So for a beginner who, or somebody who likes to watercolor and needs a travel case to go around, this is great. So those are a few of my favorite things. I could go on for hours, but I will bore everybody because I have so many great things that I love that are inexpensive. However, and look, so you can go over and, like I said, the paper's crappy, but because it's watercolor. And then once it's dry, it's dry. But you can blend, you can do whatever you want. Just having fun. I think that's all. I think that's all the questions I had. Some of the other things I love are the mini misters. I'll either mix my mixed colors in them. I use them for water. I told you about the pearlizing thing. I always go to the AC Moore, Michaels, or Joann's or whatever and look in the clearance section. And like I said, I find you know, stamps and stuff for like, they're on clearance for, 69 cents, $1.19, stuff that when they're usually, you buy them, they're, they could be up to $7, $8 a stamp. So I love having those. And I also love these things here. I can never have enough. This is a gold leafing pen, but I love the metallic pens that you get to write over things in your journals and stuff, and they come in a million different colors now too. So these are a great buy to use with your coupons. So I hope that answers most of your questions that you guys asked. And if you have any more, just write me and ask, and I will do my best to answer. So those are some of my favorite things that you can buy in the store with a coupon that are great for art journaling or making your own art. And I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.